Hello, my name is Rosemary Mulcahy, and I'm going to be discussing Airbnb. I'm doing this as part of my MBA program at Mercer University in Macon, Georgia. Airbnb is a very innovative company, and they were founded in 2008 by Brian Chesky, Joe Gebbia, and Nathan Belicharczyk. The original idea for the company came out of the fact that Brian and Joe couldn't make their rent one month. There was a big conference going on in San Francisco at the time that had sold out all of the standard rooms in town. So they thought that maybe there'd be somebody desperate enough to need a place to stay that would be willing to sleep on air mattresses on their living room floor. Originally, they thought that it would only be truly desperate young men that would be willing to do this, to stay in a stranger's home. But they actually got three people that were all in their mid-30s, and one was even a woman. And the whole situation ended up being so comfortable that they thought that maybe there really was a market out there for this kind of thing, that there'd be enough people that had spare space in their homes that they were wanting to capitalize on, and enough adventurous travelers that would be willing to stay in a stranger's home like this. So they decided to try it again at the Democratic Convention out in Denver, when again it was a situation where the standard hotel rooms had sold out. So they put together a website that took them less than a day to do, and in just a couple days, they had 800 listings, and they were able to sell them all. They did it a few more times in a few more cities, and they got feedback from travelers saying that they would actually be willing to do this kind of thing at any time. It didn't have to be a sold-out situation of standard rooms. So they aggressively started getting more and more listings, and they've grown explosively, where that now, as of 2013, they had $250 million in revenue. They have over 600,000 rooms. They have a presence in 34,000 cities in over 190 countries worldwide. They've become a disruptive innovator to the main hotel chains, and the Airbnb is actually number 5 right now as a provider of hotel rooms. They've also innovated over the years in smaller ways in a progression. They started off, they had video profiles. A lot of their innovations were to make people, enable them to be more comfortable with staying with strangers. So these video profiles allowed you to see a conversation with the hosts, and the hosts were able to see conversations with the renters and made them more comfortable about them, feel less as strangers. They've more recently hooked up with people's friend list on Facebook, so that if you have a friend or a friend of a friend that stayed with the same host, they would tell you so that you would feel like you were staying with a friend of a friend. They've also innovated in the customer service area, where they now have a 24/7 customer service presence at least in every time zone across the world. They also they've implemented cleaning services and a $50,000 damage insurance policy that every host gets automatically to mitigate the risk of strangers damaging your home. They also have, now their big push is to become a full-blown hospitality brand, where they would have concierge services, and they want to be involved in your trip from beginning to end, not just providing your room. So now that they've had this tremendous growth, and they have made public that they want to move into a full-blown hospitality brand, the main hotel chains are starting to push back. The hotel chains don't think it's fair that Airbnb hosts don't have to pay hotel taxes, or that they don't have to withstand the health inspections and building codes and safety inspections that standard hotels have to abide by. So they're pressing the legislatures to require that Airbnb has to do the same thing. And I would expect that this is going to cause B&B's expansion to level out. And the only way that they're going to maintain and grow the market share that they have is they're going to have some serious innovations again. Well, that's all there is. Thanks for listening.